Now Donkey Kong has been a villain in the Mario series for a long time, but in his own series, he's a hero. He's done everything from beating the living shit out of Kremlings to beating the living shit out of Kongs, and Donkey Kong Jungle Beat really puts an exclamation mark on that. That's basically a summary of a Donkey Kong game, a 2D side-scroll or 3D graphics, aside from Donkey Kong 64. Beating the life out of things in your way is the main idea. Now Donkey Kong has been a main character in the Mario Kart series since the beginning. Well, kind of. Donkey Kong Jr. was in Super Mario Kart. So let's say the current Donkey Kong has been a main character in the Mario Kart series since Mario Kart 64. Yeah, that sounds better. And his climax was in Mario Kart Wii, where Diddy Kong and Funky Kong were both racers. Speaking of Diddy Kong, he has his own racing series featuring many characters from the Rare series. Sadly, Donkey Kong wasn't in this. This game was called Diddy Kong Racing, which I believe to be a pretty good game, but you'll see a review on that later. After Diddy Kong Racing was to come a sequel called Donkey Kong Racing for the GameCube, but this was cancelled since Rare was moved to Microsoft in 2002. So Diddy Kong Racing and its sequel, Diddy Kong Racing DS, are the only racing games in the Donkey Kong series, or were they? In 2007, the game Donkey Kong Barrel Blast was released for the Nintendo Wii, and, well, let's just say many people didn't think it was the best game. Oh, screw it, many people hated it. It got shitty reviews from both IGN and GameSpot. GamePro even called it the worst game of 2007. But let's see what GJGamer.com has to say about that. Haha, just kidding, there's no GJGamer.com. But let's see what I have to say about that. There are two types of characters in this game, the Kongs and the Kremlings. Characters in this game use two bongos to race, with exception for King K. Rool who uses one. The controls are actually pretty simple. Move both Wii Remote and Nunchuck to accelerate, but don't worry, in a few seconds your player will reach maximum speed and you will no longer need to move the Wii Remote and the Nunchuck. Move the remote in your right to move right and the one in your left to move left. Do a jumping motion with both controllers to jump and press the A button to attack. These controls surprise me as they work pretty well in comparison to other Wii games. During your races, you will pick up bananas, since this is a Donkey Kong game. Get 50 bananas and you will get a wild move. You can have up to 6 wild moves. A wild move is a boost in speed which your character gets. It'll last a few seconds. To use the wild move, move the analog stick on your nunchuck in any direction. One feature that I loved in this game is that while you're using your wild move and you ram into any character, barrel, or enemy, you will continue to go, as you could build up a bunch of combos and really advance in the race. I hope you get used to using wild moves because you'll get them a lot in races. Now the game kind of runs on rails. No, literally, it runs on rails in a few levels. But I like this because it makes the game go much faster. Now there are some moments in the game here and there where the senses and the controls don't really work that well, but that's in every game. There are a few modes in the game worth noting, like Cranky Kong's tutorials, which I recommend going to first, and they aren't really that long. You'll be finished in like 5 minutes. There are Candy's challenges, which you need to finish to obtain all characters. There's a Grand Prix mode, which is races for cups. You'll start off with 6 characters, 3 Kongs and 3 Kremlings, and the unlock schema for this is like winning a cup with a Kong will unlock another Kong, while winning a cup with a Kremling will unlock another Kremling. Most of the Kremlings in this game are new, which I like. There are characters like Kip and Cass, Calypso and Kludge, while King K. Rool, Clump, and Copter and Critter are all old characters. And if you don't believe me, if Clump is a new character, if you played any of the Donkey Kong Country games, you'll recognize a Clump. They look similar. Anyways, there are time trials in single race which speak for themselves. Sadly, there's no online play. This would have been great because the future of gaming seems to be going to online play. And it would have been pretty fun to play with some friends or other people online in this game. The graphics in this game are very, very colorful. However, they aren't the best and they aren't the worst. Compared to other Wii games like Super Smash Bros. Brawl or Super Mario Galaxy, this game isn't really that good. in graphics compared to those games. This is mostly because the game was originally going to be released on the Nintendo GameCube instead of the Wii. Overall, this is a good game. I don't agree with GameSpot, GamePro, or IGN's reviews or ratings, because this is a great game. It receives a good score of 7.73 out of 10. Sadly, the graphics and the online play lacking sadly bring it down. Other than that, it's a great game. Please subscribe for more reviews.